Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. This one I promised to make it really quick. I just wanted to show you that, and I don't even know with it being white how much you can actually see, but I did get all my walls and ceiling textured. This is the last bedroom. This is the spare bedroom at the end. I went ahead and just put my grate back in so it didn't get stepped on or bent. Those are wall grates, so they're not meant to be stepped on or anything. So if you accidentally step on one, you can bend it. So I just put it back in there. With the walls, I actually did last night, well, yesterday. And the ceiling I did just a little while ago. But I did also get all my caulking done. I don't know how well it's going to show up in here, but I did get all my caulking done. So you don't see any nasty gaps or anything in the closets. Not that that really matters. It's in a closet. They always say hide it in a closet, but I don't know. It cost me 2 tubes of caulking, so $5, well, a little over. Ah, goodness gracious. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that, people. You can see I still got some cleanup to do, like around my plug areas where I caulked around those, and yeah, my gaps were a little too big. So I'll wait for that to dry, and then I'll just cut that flush. Over here is not quite so bad. Top one's great. Anyways, I did go get my light. This is the light, and I think I'm going to do a separate video on a review of these. I absolutely love these lights. So, you know, that's, I don't know, that goes without saying. I'll show you in a different video. Anyways, I still have to go around and clean up my edges. I don't know if you can see this, like down here. It's almost dry enough now to clean it. I just run a scraper blade along it, like a putty knife, just real lightly, and it cleans all your edges up nice. And then I got this closet in here all caulked. Both closets are done. You'll see the outcome of it when it's painted. I do want to work on this corner a little bit more. I feel like it's just not smooth like I would want it to be, even though I don't have to cut in there because it's all going the same wall color all the way around. But anyways, I got the ceiling done. You can't even tell I even replaced any of it now. Still got my temporary light up here. But anyways, that is it. I'm going to, well, I've got an estimate to go do real quick. And then I've got to run over to my dad's house. And, well, I don't got to, but I'm going to. And then I think I'm going to come in and scrape the floor of any hard spackle or anything, the drywall mud. Might let it wait until tonight so it'll dry. But then I'm just going to kind of lightly mop the floor. I'm not going to clean the floor because I still have to paint. Now, once it's all painted, the ceiling's painted, the walls are painted, you know, everything's done. Then before I lay carpet, I will clean it and it'll look great. I did, however, just real quick, because we're only 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this, one of the people that looked at this home, this trailer, before I bought it, stopped by today. Now, a couple of their complaints were the way the lady had the trailer painted. Like I said that they were pink walls, like a dark pink. I guess a lot of people say it was pumpkin. If I can find old photos, of course I don't know how to edit, so anyways, I think I still have some of that paint. Maybe I'll paint a board and just kind of show you how ugly it was. And the colors, the Easter egg colors throughout the house, and it just didn't look good. And the narrow hallway. It's a 2-foot hallway where most of them are almost 3 foot or over 3 foot. But I recessed the furnace back in. The doors are recessed back in now. The doorknobs only stick out about a ½ an inch. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I took the window out that was in there that had the curtain over it, which took up, I don't know, 2 or 3, maybe even 4 inches. And the pictures the lady had hanging off the wall. So it's more inviting to walk down. You don't feel like you're brushing everywhere. But that's all besides the point. Anyways, when she walked in, she said she just absolutely couldn't believe it. Matter of fact, she actually walked back out on the porch and looked around, and she's like, this is the place I looked at, right? And I told her, I said, you told me when I first moved in that you looked at it, and she ended up buying another one in here that is, now it is a 12-foot wide, so of course it seems like a mansion, but it's a lot smaller than this one, shorter than this one. She only has 2 bedrooms where I have 3, although her other bedroom is fairly decent. I don't know, it might be the same size, but she has real close neighbors on each side, really no privacy, and then I have my add-on, of course, in there. Please excuse the bed. I just kind of threw it together. Anyways, she couldn't believe it. She just said, I can't believe you can take a mobile home and make it look like, now she said it resembled a house. She said, but what it really reminded her of was a modern apartment. She said, the colors that I chose, the carpet that I chose, the hardwood floor, the laminate that I chose, she said, but mainly the wall coloring with a white ceiling. She said, it looks like a modern downtown apartment. Which, here, that's not like New York or anything. That's just about as budget as you could possibly get. But at least now it doesn't look like a trailer as bad. Still small. But anyways, I'm just kind of filming you around here and show you some things. And you can see how light I did this. I mean, you can still see the old wall color coming through. Not a whole lot in this room. Just here and there. A little bit more on that wall over there. I shored up the walls really good in here, so I went just a hair bit thicker. And when I mean like the thickness of a dollar bill thicker. Not much. Just to hide, like there used to be, you can't tell it now, but there used to be a window in that wall. And I didn't replace the wall, I just patched it. But that's why I do this kind of stuff. This whole center of this ceiling was out. And I replaced it. So I went a little bit thicker in here than normally, and I also see my breaker box in there. I got to find the screws and put that back together, but I want to paint it first. I want to make it look good. I know it's in a closet, but it'll make me feel better. Just like cleaning and painting up underneath all those, it'll make me feel better. And I even did texture back behind this chair and everything. I figured, why not? So once again, I didn't go really heavy. I did want to give you one bit of advice. Now you'll notice I got a fan sitting here, and I kind of circulated around in here. That's because there's not a window in this room. If there was a window, normally I would just open up a window and let some fresh air in and let the chemical smell of the drywall mud, I don't know what it is that's in there. In a normal open space, you don't really notice it, but when you're in a tight, cramped space like this, especially with the door closed, it is really, really, really just acidic when you try to breathe. I can't explain it. But anyways, if you go any thicker than what I did in here, like let's say 1/8 of an inch or any thicker, don't use a fan. Because if you use a fan, basically what's going to happen is it's going to dry too fast and it's going to start cracking. Now, I did the walls yesterday. So the walls are fine. They're not dry, but they're drying. If you look at that back in there, you can see like around the edges, see where it's a little bit darker? That's because it's not dry there yet. I got a little thicker on the edges. But don't know why, it's my style, I guess. I don't mean for it to be. So anyways, thin like this, you're more than welcome to use a fan. It really helps dry time. I'm going to actually point this fan down now and just kind of let it bounce off the walls. Now tomorrow, I can just full blow a fan anywhere I want. It'll be dry enough to do by tomorrow. But I'm hoping, today is Thursday, April the 25th. I am hoping to be able to get this painted either tomorrow night or early Saturday. I'd like to get it painted and get my plug covers on. My new plugs are in, but I'd like to get it painted, my new plug covers on, and the floor cleaned up. I have company coming in Saturday afternoon that's going to stay here until Sunday. So I would like to, not have to worry about this room. and be able to walk in and you know, it look halfway clean. So now I can get, once I get that upper part, and I even textured it, once I get this upper part here painted, I can get my light hung up, but I'm not going to get all that done before they get here. Unless, well, maybe I might come in here tonight. I could actually blow a fan. Let's do that right now. Let's turn this fan around. Look, you guys are going to actually work with me. What do you think? So, push this chair all the way in. And that chair, that's what I call my lazy chair. I just, last couple of days, well, all last week, beginning of this week, my back is hurting really bad. Now, I noticed today it's not. But, so I've been taking a lot of breaks, honestly. So here we're going to blow that fan. I don't want it to circulate. I just want it to blow right up there. I want that bottom to dry. Tonight, I'll paint that bottom and I'll get that light installed. That way, that's one less thing out of my way. And that'll give me something to do tonight, because really, I can't really do anything more tonight other than clean the floor. So anyways, I said I promised this is going to be quick. It's 11 minutes into it. I'm going to sign out. Once again, give us a thumbs up. Click that bell notification down at the bottom so you can watch this room as it progresses, and we'll be done here shortly. And more videos that we've got coming up, and I got a cool walk around of a, I want to call it an abandoned place, but it's not really abandoned, it just was forgotten. Anyways, you know, the whole spiel about, you know, if you want to subscribe, click the like button, thumbs up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just rambling again. So this is General Vlog Video. You guys have a great Thursday, and I will see you on the next video, and we're going to end this at exactly 12 minutes. Let's see how that works. 8, 9, 12, bye.